Hi guys, welcome to CA Foundation, CA English, Business Max, Chapter 1, Exercise 1. Today we are going to see 21st sum to 25th sum. This is the last video for Exercise 1. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment sections. Okay guys, let's get into the video. And the first sum of this today video is 21st sum. If 2s is to 3t is the duplicate ratio of 2s minus p is to 3t minus p, then the answer is they are asking then what. Okay, first we want to find the duplicate ratio for 2s is to 3t. Okay, 2s is to 3t is equal to 2s minus p the whole square that has been given as the duplicate ratio. Okay, just we want to add the square is to 3t minus p the whole square. Okay, just add the square, it will be converted into duplicate ratio. Okay, then multiply among themselves. Okay, first multiply 2s with not just a minute. Okay, just multiply 2s with this term and 3t with this term. Okay, if you multiply, the answer be 2s into 3t minus p whole square. Okay, then 3t into 2s minus p the whole square, it will be the answer. Now here we want to solve this and just we want to find the answer. Okay, here there is an important formula for these two terms. Okay, these two terms are looking like the formula a minus b the whole square equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is the formula that has been placed here. Okay, now just we want to expand this formula and cancel the terms which are same. Okay, if we expand this formula, 2s bracket 9t square plus p square minus 6pt. If we expand 3t minus p the whole square in the formula of a minus b square, this will be the answer. Then 3t into 4s square plus p square minus 4sp. This will be the answer for this one. Okay, next just we want to multiply these 2s and 3t inside the expanded formula. Okay, now just we want to multiply and the answers will be 18 st square plus 25 p square minus 12 spt equal to 12 st square plus 3tp square minus 12 spt. Here the common terms are 12 spt. We can cancel this one. Okay, if we cancelled that one, next wait a minute, I will rub the board and continue this sum because there is no space in our board, or I otherwise continue this side. Now the balance terms are 18 st square and 12 st squares are almost the same. Okay, yes, we can bring it both on one side, and 25 p square and 25 p square and sorry 25 not 2s 2s p square and 2tp square is almost same, so we can bring both on same sides. Okay, now I will do here 18st square minus 12ts square equal to 3tp square minus 2sp square. Okay, that is the next step, and next step we want to do, if there is a common term in both sides, we can take out the common terms. Here 6st we can take it out. Okay, 6st, if we take it out 3t minus 2s will be. Okay, and if we take p outside in this, there will be 3t and minus 2s. Okay, the 3t and 2s are same, so we can cancel. Therefore p is equal to 6st. The answer is p is equal to 6st, option D. And the next sum is 22nd sum. If p is to q equal to 2 is to 3, x is to y is equal to 4 is to 5, then the value of 5px plus 3qy is to 10px plus 4qy is, just the value is given for p and q and x and y, just we want to apply it on the equations. The value of p is equal to 2 and the value of q is equal to 3, then the value of x is equal to 4 and the value of y is equal to 5, just apply on the equation given. Okay, the given equation is here, we want to just apply 5 into p stands for 2. Okay, then into 4 plus 3 into 3 into 5 is to 10 into 2 into 4 plus 4 into 3 into 5. Okay, this is the given values that we have applied. Okay, next just multiply it, it becomes 40 plus and it becomes 45, it becomes 80 and it becomes, I think so, 60. Yes, 60. Okay, just add it. 85 is to 140, just convert into divide. 85 divided by 140 and the answer will be 17 by 28 is equal to 17 is to 28. Okay, option is C. And the next sum of this video is 23rd sum, the number which when subtracted from each of the terms of the ratio 19 is to 31, reducing it to 1 is to 4. Just we want to find what is that number. We can take the number as x. Okay, just take it as x. This sum is like we have seen in last video, I think so, that's 17th sum. These both sums are in the same genre, just we want to find the number. Okay, here that is given as subtracted, so take it as minus. Okay, first write the given ratio as 19 minus x is to 13 minus x equal to 1 is to 4. Just we want to equal to 1 is to 4. Just multiply the alternative terms. Okay, 19 into x into 4, then this. Okay, 4 into 19 minus x is equal to 1 into 13 minus x. Just multiply it. 76 minus 4x is equal to 13 minus x will be the answer. Then sorry, not 13, it's 31. By mistake I wrote 13. Just I am changing it. It's 31 here and here also it's 31. Okay, Just bring the numbers to one side and constants to one side. Okay, 76 minus 31 equal to 4x minus x. Okay, here it is in negative sign, opposite side it will be to positive sign. Therefore 3x is equal to 45. Therefore x is equal to 15. Option A. That's all. 24th sum, daily earnings of two persons is in the ratio of 4:5 and the daily expenses are in 7:9. If each saves 50 per day, their daily earnings is, they are asking to find what is the daily earnings of the two persons. Okay, now just we want to write the given in the questions. Earnings is equal to, earnings is equal to 4 is to 5 and expenses equal to 7 is to 9. If each saves rupees 50 per day and their daily earnings is, now the savings is given in the question. The savings can be done by only earnings only, not by expenses. So earnings equal to 50. Okay, from earnings he is saving rupees 50, so we are taking into that earnings. Okay, just now write into the given ratio with subtracting the savings from the earnings. Okay, just I will write, you will understand. Okay, 4x minus 50 is to 5x minus 50. Okay, then that is equal to 7 is to 9. That is the expenses. Okay, just now multiply. Okay, alternative multiply as like into 9 and into 7. Therefore 9 into 4x minus 50 is to, not is to, sorry, equal to 7 into 5x minus 50. Just you want to write like this, then we can find the value of x. Just multiply inside it. 36x minus 450 equal to 35x minus 350. Okay, then x is equal to 100. Then apply the x in the place of 4x and 5x. Therefore 4 into 100 equal to 400. 5 into 100 is equal to 500 and the answer is 400 comma 500. These are the earnings of the two persons. Okay, and the sum is over and we can go into the next sum. And the next sum is the ratio between the speed of two trains is 7 is to 8. If the second train runs 400 kilometers in 5 hours, the speed of the first train is, they are asking to find what is the speed of first train, but they are not given the speed of second train itself. Okay, first we want to find what is the speed of second train. There is some clues in the sum, that is 400 kilometers and 5 hours, that is about second train. Just we can find it with the speed. Okay, speed of S2 second train. Okay, speed of second train is equal to 400 divided by 5. This is kilometers, this is hours. Hours divided, kilometers divided by hours is equal to speed. Okay, 80 kilometer per hour. That is answer of second train. Okay, just now we want to find the speed of first train. Okay, that means S1 divided by S2 is equal to 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is given in question. Okay, we know what is S2. S2 is S1 divided by 80 into 7. Then we can easily find S1. 7 into 80 divided by 8. Cancel 10 and the answer is 70 kilometer per hour. option C. And this video is over now, and this, by ending this sum, the first exercise of this chapter is over. We can see the second exercise from next videos. If you need the whole exercise in a one video, just do comment in our video. If I reach 5 comments or then above, I will post the whole exercise sums in a one video. Okay guys, if you don't press the subscribe button in our channel, please do subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Take care and love you. Cheers.